Alright, we're back with another build. This one, as you might know from the title, is like different, not necessarily off meta, okay? I mean, not off, it's not, but I just wanted to show this off because I do like to take some of the more meta builds when I do build them, and if I can, I think it's fun to have like some just slant or angle on it. And this one was brought about just basically because of the gear that I happened to find, that I just kind of like found a couple pieces of it, and then I just started setting those aside for when I would finally build a fire druid. And it's been really fun. It's been really fun to build it this way. So let me just go over the mercenary first before I forget, I guess. But Mercenary, he's budget. He's just a holy freeze mercenary to slow enemies down for us. And look, we got a Eth Treachery, great. Attack speed, hit recovery, the little Venom proc, the Fade proc. Super budget, 10% life stolen for Talrash's helmet with the all res. And then I'm using an Eth Thresher Obedience, which is great. Costs you a foul. You get the enchant. The hit recovery is nice with Treachery because you're up to 60% hit recovery. Good damage. He has a good chance to hit with the minus target defense. He gets the minus to enemy fire res, so his enchant that procs is a little bit stronger. 40% chance of crushing blow is great for us for bosses. It rolled low on the all res. It doesn't even matter though. Like, he's capped out in hell. So pretty sweet for that. Now over to my guy here. We're a fire druid. You know, the tree, it's all just fire skills, right? Like max Armageddon, max Volcano, max Fissure, max Molten Boulder, and I've got the sum into Firestorm for some more synergy. Summoning 1 Point Wonder for Oak Sage, and then I did just put the different ones here. Like I wanted to have Carrion Vine and Solar Creeper once in a while, which it's kind of like we don't even need those, honestly. I still got 1 point left over, actually. And on this build, though, going with the Fire Druid, I found some cool pieces of gear that allowed me to prioritize block chance and dexterity. So check this out. First of all, look at this amulet. 3 to elemental skills, 20 to dexterity. That's cool. I set that one aside for sure. And then I found this. 3 to elemental skills, 30 to dexterity on a coronet. That's really cool. I did socket it at Larzik, and it gave me 1 socket. I was like, damn it. You know, would have been way cooler to have 2 skulls in it for more replenish life and regenerate mana. Basically, yeah, but I still am using it. So 30 dexterity on that, 20 on that, and then look, alders, man. This ain't bad. You get 1 skill for the elemental skills. Strength, 15 dexterity, great lightning res. The synergy bonus with Alder's Boots gives us 15 to vitality, and then here's Alder's Boots. 15 dexterity on those. And then when we get hit, damage taken goes to mana. You get great fire res, life, run walk. That's all great. And then we do get a bonus to attack rating, as you might notice on there, which is nothing for Fire Druid, except I am using on swap just a Hustle Phase Blade. And with our dexterity being so high, our chance to hit is not bad. We can actually proc that burst of speed to run faster a little bit once in a while, which is kind of cool. So moving on, Ravenfrost, more dexterity, right? And cannot be frozen. This belt is just a rare belt. The hit recovery is kind of nice. We get a little replenished life with it, which is kind of nice, and it's tri-res, which is cool. Also, required level 13. Like, wow, okay. Check out this ring, also required level 13. Look at, this has got faster cast rate, attack rating, 2 dex, and then 30 lightning res, 20 poison res, magic damage reduced by 2. Insane level 13 ring. Since we're fire elemental, Mage Fist for the gloves. Heart of the Oak for the skills, 10 more dexterity. Then we've got the Phoenix Monarch. Redemption Aura is ridiculous. It's so OP. It's so meta. Definitely not off meta, guys. And the minus 28% to enemy fire resistance is great. We get the 50 to life, the max lightning and fire res, the fire absorb, and look at our lightning res is 80, our fire res is 85. You know, because we have a Raven Frost cold resistance at 11 is perfectly fine. The poison res is 45, but we get healed so much from everything it doesn't even matter. So in the inventory here, I got a couple run walk charms. One's with mana, one's with magic find. Elemental skiller. Look at this elemental skiller, plus 5 to dex, which I like for this build. And another one, plus 3 to dexterity on that. I got more dexterity on this charm with mana, 20 to life. You know, a 16-4 all res small charm. That's pretty dang nice. That's worth a high rune, isn't it? 12-17 Annie, 16-18 Druid Torch. That's a nice one. I got some magic find here. It's a little poison res charm, a little more magic find, some more mana, and magic find fire res small charm. Pretty cool. So that's all the stuff there. Like I said, we're just prioritizing the dexterity as best we can. We have like a 56% chance to block. It's pretty cool to be this fire druid, like casting all these spells, like especially if you're standing in place and just dishing out all this fire and physical damage and being able to block every once in a while. It's kind of cool. So we'll just do the 1 Point Wonder Oak Sage, and we'll do the other. We'll just throw up the Carrion Vine, I guess, just for the heck of it too. They kind of die, but it doesn't, it doesn't matter that much. So it looks like let's go to Frigid Highlands first. Yeah, let's do that. So casting Armageddon, Fissure, because these guys aren't immune to fire. And I mean, yeah, it just wrecks. I mean, like, it's really good, isn't it? What's this Blue Thresher? Do you guys ever pick up stuff like that? Look at that. 164% enhanced damage, prevent monster heal. What if that's all you had to fight Uber Diablo with, or D-Clone with? Anyway, let's go over here. So this build is so tanky. I mean, we block a ton of things. If you wanted to walk to block more, you could. You don't have to, though. But I will. Here, let's walk a little bit and just see. I mean, it just absolutely demolished everything there. But yeah, you can see here. I'll try to see if we can show I can block. Let's see if it does it. It wasn't really the best there. Hold on. We're only level 83 with this guy. I was. It's not, one of my main guys that I was playing a lot. I do like that they made all these changes so that you can kind of cycle through all these, and it kind of becomes like a keyboard, piano build or whatever. It's kind of cool. See there, we blocked right there. I don't know if you noticed that, but we did get some blocking in there. I'm gonna identify this. We are blocking, see that? Which is cool. Yeah, so I mean, it's just kind of like, I just thought it would be cool to try to utilize that gear I found. And that's just part of what makes this game so great, is I never would have expected to find this helmet and this amulet accumulating to 50 dexterity and 6 to elemental skills on a druid. I never would have expected to find that. Okay, so that's kind of just why this game is so sweet. It surprises you with the gear, and that just happens like every time you like level a character. Even when you're low level, you're just like, oh, look at that. That's like pretty sweet for that level, and that's what keeps me playing the game, and why I actually have fun leveling characters and stuff. This is online, okay. Like I said, if you haven't noticed, I've been talking about how I found these things, So I like to play online. That's why I'm not doing single player hero editor. That's why I'm not bumping the player counts to players 8 and trying to make that. I do think making players 8 viable builds is a cool end game, but that's kind of not what the focus of my channel is right now. Some people have asked for things like that, like can you do higher player counts? Yeah, we can try at some point. I just got to make sure I have the stuff to make it worthwhile, I guess, you know? So here, let's walk a little bit, and I'm going to switch over to my hustle and just see if I can get the burst of speed to go. We didn't get it that time. There, we got it now. So look, we have burst of speed. So now I'm much faster. Isn't that cool? My Oak Sage died. Just cast him again. So yeah. So we have burst of speed now, which is cool. The hustle rune word I've said before, I think it's in an okay place. I'm glad they kind of nerfed it overall. They didn't want people to use it as a pre-buff type thing or whatever, but that's exactly what I ended up using it for, because there's really nothing else. You can't really use it for much else, quite honestly. But I didn't want it to be what it was when they gave you, you know, a really high burst of speed and all that. So the way it is like, okay, I guess. Look at that, we blocked 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 that. This guy's really strong. I can't even, like, I'm not even doing good damage to him. Well, we need to get this guy. We can't let this guy. Why is he so strong? It's just extra strong. That makes him very resistant to physical, I guess. That was weird. Was my volcano, like, not... Oh, you know what? My volcano... I'm sorry, my skill got messed up. I kept recasting Armageddon. Sorry about that, guys. Like I said before, when you're talking about this game sometimes and trying to tell people about stuff, multitasking can be a little difficult. It's hard to focus on everything at once. Sorry about that. I was gonna say, like, why isn't this guy going down? I'm just recasting Armageddon over and over, trying to cast Volcano. Okay, but did you see how much we were blocking on him, though? That was really cool. These are all immune to fire guys. Look at that. Boom, just taking them out. Immune to cold. Those guys don't stand a chance. Oh, look, it's got the... I never did this quest. 12 life. Sure, let's just put it in there for now. So here, we'll try to get Hustle to go again. Let's see. And I don't think we got it. Yeah, let's try here. So yeah, I swapped over to Hustle. I'm just attacking. I think it says 78% for our chance to hit on that guy. Not on this guy. Let's see. Yeah, it's not exactly like working out this time now, is it? But with with how good Armageddon is right now, man, like, here we go, let's attack this. Wow, it doesn't want to give it to us. Alright. There, we got it now. Okay, yeah. Usually doesn't take that long. Should I do this? There you go. But yeah, I also just kind of like I know it'd be better to use Enigma and all this stuff, but like I said, I think it's cool that I can use a couple Alders pieces, since those are Druid things, you know, Druid armors. I think it's pretty cool that we can use those on a Druid and get dexterity and some more life with it. I think it's kind of cool. And I also like that this armor has this orange, kind of like rose orange hue to it, which is very fitting for our fire elemental that we're using. So yeah, let's go to another area, I think, and kind of finish off the build. I want to do something else here. Let's see. City of the Damned. Okay, I love City of the Damned. I don't believe we'll see a whole bunch of fire immunes here. We still have Burst of Speed on. But yeah, what do you guys think about these? Like, yeah, this is the meta, but it's not the S tier build, right? It's not the S tier builds. But it is like, you know, if you're gonna build a fire druid, you know, nothing to it really, right? Like you're just getting the skills for fire, and then you're just getting the skills as high as you can, and then a Phoenix Shield is obviously like where you want to end up on a build like this. So I know it's not off meta, but like I said that in the beginning, I'm just trying to show like what my kind of take on it was once I found some of these cool pieces of gear, you know, and how it's really fun to item find in this game, because sometimes you just don't expect that that's what you're gonna get. And then it just kind of gives you a new perspective on even some of these old builds again. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, what do you guys think about this? Is this cool? I have some of my other builds that are not off meta. I try to do that with if I can, you know? So tell me what you think about that. And sometimes it just might not work out, you know? Like maybe I just don't have, like maybe there just isn't really a good slant or variation of the meta, and you know, and it's just like, that's just kind of the way it is. And that's fine. Whoa. See that we blocked and then we got hurt and then we got healed. Yeah, that's good. See, look how tanky this build is. We don't even have our Oak Sage giving us more life right now or anything. That's just all the redemption aura, you know. We pretty much never run out of mana at all. Here, I'll put that out again, and I'll put this out again, and just see if they can survive the Carrion Vine and the Oak Sage. Just got to get like one kill. Oh yeah, like the Oak Sage died instantly. Yeah, it just can't really survive that well. You could obviously, instead of putting the hustle on swap like I have, you could do you could do like Call to Arms, obviously, you know. I think I was running with that for a little bit. Got it. Got burst of speed back. See, that didn't take that long, really. So yeah, let's see, our block chance here is 56%. And our chance to hit here is 77% to try to get burst of speed going. Not too bad. But yeah, this build, I always kind of wasn't too into this build at first. I just thought, like, it's kind of busy. You know, it feels really busy. But once I was able to kind of get an angle on it, I started to enjoy it a lot more. So. So yeah, we're level 83, and then we're in City of the Damned, just annihilating everything. Our health is going down like a little bit once in a while, but it just pops right back up. But yeah. So if you guys can kind of tell, this is kind of how I like to play the game. I've always liked to just see if I can do something different. Like ever since D2R came out, you know, like, I've never actually made a Hammerden. Not, like, fully leveled. I think I started one and got to Nightmare and stopped playing it entirely. I've never had a Hammerden. I'm not opposed to them. I don't know. I was just kind of like, yeah, I kind of seen that a lot, so I just didn't feel like doing it. You know? I remember I did make a Blizzard Sorceress once, and I think it was kind of early. It was like, I found some decent gear for it and some skillers and stuff, so I decided to give it a try, and I just did not have fun with that build. I thought Blizzard Sorceress was one of the most boring builds in the game. So I just didn't really, I kind of abandoned that character pretty shortly after. Like, I built up some magic find with it and tried to farm some of the bosses like you do in this game. And it's kind of fun to, like, magic find and find stuff, but I did get, like I said, I got pretty bored with it pretty fast. 4-socket man catcher. Let's see. There we go. But yeah, like, so as I was saying, it's like I didn't build like a Hammerden, you know. I didn't really play the Blizzard Sorceress too much. I've always kind of been trying to achieve something a little different with the builds, you know, like all the time. Like, even before, and I've mentioned before in the other videos, even before the Druid got some updates for summons and like all that, like they got buffed and you could cast them all, and I was trying to make my Hunter Druid. I was trying to make a ranged Druid with like a bow or throwing weapons, you know, and some wolves. Like, I think I was like, before I was using like some wolves and like a harmony bow, just trying to make that thing work. And I played it and it was super slow. And I played the crap out of it. I didn't care. I did not care how slow it was. I was having too much fun playing the build, you know? So that's kind of how I've always been with especially since D2R launched. So I've always kind of liked trying to do things a little different. All right. So yeah, we have, my last video was a playthrough of just Chaos with my multi-shot Amazon that prioritizes poison charms and poison skill damage. And so you can check that out to see how, like, it does just fine, you know. And it was a pretty casual playthrough of that. Like, I wasn't trying to rush through it as fast as possible. So you can check that out. And the previous off-meta build, the newer one, was the Emilio Chad Barbarian. He needs to get a patch basically for Whirlwind, and I think he would be amazing. You know, I kind of want to keep saying that. A radius damage patch for two-handers only for Whirlwind would make two-handers and Barbarians just amazing. Come on, get on it, devs, please. So I think that's like something that build could really utilize, and I would love to see a change like that. You guys are immune to lightning, so that's good for us. What's this? An Eth broadsword. Nope. I was getting kind of low there. Maybe I'll use this antidote potion. Alright, what's this rare rune staff? I gotta check this kind of stuff. Nope. Yeah, it is kind of cool how, like, with next hit delay and stuff too, I'm pretty sure this build is just a lot better now. It's gotta be, right? Maybe someone can tell me Like, did this build get just insanely better after they fixed next hit delay? Like, does all this stuff just work now like you'd think it would? Because everything can kind of hit now at the same time. Yeah, so I mean, there it is. I mean, you guys have seen this build, but I just wanted to show off how different gear can revitalize like a more common type of build. And with the new patches and stuff, that this build is quite good. You can build it out to be quite tanky and stuff. I think it's pretty cool. It's definitely a build that I enjoy playing now, and I kind of didn't before, you know. So that's it. We'll be doing more off-meta builds and stuff like that too. Just in case you skipped ahead, I know this is not off-meta. I didn't say it was, but I will have more off-meta builds in the works. Alrighty, guys. So that's it. Thanks a lot, and see you later.